everyone, this is Heather with Heather C Crafts, and I'm back for another project. Today I made this really cute simple mermaid tag, and I used the Greeting Farm Trishell stamp set, and this stamp set can be found on the Greeting Farm website. So to start off with, I stamped my image in Memento Tuxedo Black ink on some Neenah cardstock, and I am going to color the skin first, and for that I used the Copic marker E00 and then the spectral markers TN3, TN2, CR3, and FS3. So I'm taking my TN3 and TN2 markers, and I am just coloring in where I think the shadows would be on her face, neck, and arms. And I'm blending that out a little bit. I am going to take my CR3 and add just a little bit of blush on her cheeks. And next I'm going to take the spectrum marker FS3 and blend some more, especially work on the blush and blending out that tan just a little bit more. And then I'm going to take the Copic marker E00 again and go over the entire all of the skin tones, her face, shoulders, arms, and that little bit of belly that's showing. Next I'm going to be coloring her hair. And since she is a mermaid, I decided to give her some pink hair. And for this, I used my Copic markers RV14, RV02, and R81. And I'm taking the RV14, which is the darkest, and I am just going to go over all the outlines of her hair. Next, I'm going to take RV02 and blend that out a little bit, but not all of the way. And I didn't want her hair to be bright pink, so I tried to choose more of a pastel-y pink, I guess. Is pastel-y a word? It is now. Anyway, and then lastly, I took R81 and go over everything. So now I am blending out those other two colors and filling in any white spots I may have left. And I did notice that I missed a small strip of her hair, and so I'm going to go back in with all three of those colors and color that up. So for her shell there, I am just going to do BT5, and I didn't bother with doing any blending or any shadows with that. And then for the shell, she's holding to her ear, listening to the ocean. I chose CR6, CR5, and CR4. So it's going to be just a little bit darker than the pink colors I chose for her hair. And then lastly, for the coloring, I am taking my Copic marker V04, and this is just a very light purple, and I am just going to color her tail and fin. And I'm not doing any shading because I'm actually going to paper piece over this, but the paper I'm going to be using is this textured vellum type paper, which you're about to see. And I didn't want, it's a little see-through, and I didn't want that bright white of just the plain Neenah cardstock showing through. So I went ahead and chose a purple for her tail. So this is the kind of textured vellum I was talking about, and I'm doing her fin in a different color. And I did fussy cut all of this out. I did that off camera because that took a while. And I'm just going to take a two-way glue pen, and I'm going to use that to glue her fin and tail on. So here it would have been very noticeable if I had left that white with that really light lavender purple. That would have been so bright underneath there. And next I'm also taking that two-way glue pen and I'm putting it on the shell and the pearls in her hair. And then I'm just going to sprinkle some glitter just to give her a little bit of sparkle and shine. And this is a very, very fine glitter. It is not a chunky glitter at all. Now I have cut out these tags, and for the base I have used, I recycled a cereal box. I try to recycle as much stuff as I can. And I thought this would be wonderful for the tag to make it a little more sturdy. And then I have this pattern paper that looks like water. So I thought that would be perfect for this tag and to use with this mermaid image. And then next I just have the little round circle to go there around the hole at the top of the tag. And I did use my Tombow glue to glue both of these down. That is my favorite liquid adhesive. Next, I have some washi tape that has some blue anchors on it. And I'm just going to take a strip of that and put it on the bottom there, just to add a little bit more embellishment and decoration. And then I'm going to take quite a bit of double-sided Scotch mounting tape and put on the back of my mermaid. And I did add quite a bit to the back of her. I wanted to make sure she wasn't going to go anywhere. And I have tried several different types of mounting tape, and so far this has been my favorite. And I've put her more toward the bottom, that way I could still put a sentiment at the top. And I wanted to use the sentiment that came in the stamp set, which is "Let's Celebrate." So I stamped that in VersaFine black onyx ink. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to separate the two words. That way I can kind of stack them, because I wanted to make sure I had enough room to fit the whole sentiment on there. So I just fiddle around a little bit and see where exactly I want the sentiment to go. And then I'm going to take my Tombow glue again and glue that down, both those words down. And then lastly, I have some blue fuzzy yarn, and it is a dark blue, but I thought it looked very pretty in contrast to the light blue pattern paper I used. So I'm just going to run that through the top and trim it off. And then I have this cute tag that's ready to go on a package. So thank you guys so much for watching and joining me today. Bye.